So Uncharted is one of PlayStation's most successful franchises of all time, with the last installment coming out in 2017, that being Lost Legacy, meaning it's been about 7.5 years since the last game has come out, and us Uncharted fans are fiending for another game. I mean, every year at the Game Awards or during a state of play or something, I literally cross my fingers and pray to hear that beautiful Uncharted theme. Obviously, it hasn't happened yet, but I still have hope, I promise. But going through all these showcases and whatnot and never seeing that coveted Uncharted name really made me wonder, are we ever going to see an Uncharted game again? I think yes, but maybe when we from Naughty Dog. I know, that's crazy, but just stay with me right here. Now, around December 2022, some rumors and leaks came about that the Uncharted series actually was greenlit for a reboot, but was handed off to an unknown developer. Now, we don't know if this is true or not, but of course, if we're being honest, it really isn't the most unbelievable thing. Reboots aren't always going to be a masterpiece like, Saints Row 2022, of course. But I do have faith that if this was the case, Naughty Dog will only hand it off to the best of the best to do it. However, what I think is the most likely to happen with the Uncharted series is a remake of 1 or, hell, possibly even 1 through 3 if we're really lucky. But we all know Naughty Dog loves their remakes and remasters, so this wouldn't really be far out of the realm of possibility if we're being honest. And when looking at a game like Uncharted 1 especially, this game is severely outdated, honestly. I'm sorry to say it. I love the game, but I remember about a year and a half ago, I went for the Platinum Trophy for Drake's Fortune, and it may have genuinely been one of the clunkiest, most rage-inducing gaming moments I've ever had. The controls don't hold up well. Stealth is nearly non-existent, and some minor story beats could be changed to just, make the game better. I think that spending some resources on a remake for Uncharted 1 will also be a great test to see if people are still interested in Uncharted as a franchise right now. Obviously, we, the fans, know that we're still interested, but let's be honest. Sometimes developers aren't necessarily the brightest bulbs in the shed when it comes to what the people want, so that will serve as a way to see if it's a worthwhile investment for them. There's some spoilers coming up for Uncharted 4, by the way, so leave now or forever be spoiled. But the most logical way for the series to move forward is to use Nathan and Elena's daughter, Cassie Drake, as the protagonist moving forward. There's endless possibilities if they do decide to go this route. They could have Cassie wanting to become a treasure hunter, just like Nate and Elena, but then they forbid her from doing it, so she runs off on her own and looks for, Atlantis or something. But in the meanwhile, Nate and maybe Elena too are trying to catch up to her and stop her while Cassie is moving ahead, getting closer and closer to finding Atlantis. Maybe they could even do the occasional swap where you play as Nathan while looking for Cassie and you're finding some clues, maybe a puzzle, some stuff like that. Now, that's just a random idea off the top of my head, but you see where I'm trying to go with it, right? I think that'd be really cool and can actually work really, really well as long as they, write the story properly. I saw a comment very similar to this on the Uncharted subreddit a while back, and if I do manage to find it, I'll link it. But the person basically pitched a story where I believe Sam gets captured, probably while, looking for a treasure somewhere, of course. And Nate and Elena go and try to save him, but end up getting caught as well. So now it's up to Cassie to rescue her parents and Sam. And of course, that's their idea, and that's great. But of course, we can't forget to bring in the GOAT, Victor Sullivan. So if I had to add on to that, I'd say Cassie with, some brief advice from Sully, because let's be honest, we love Sully. But by the time Cassie is old enough to do this, Sully will be dang near 80 or 90. So, I think a quick visit to the retirement home and a phone call should fill his Uncharted appearance quota. So Cassie will go out to save her parents, but maybe while she's on her parents' trail, maybe someone's like one step ahead of her the whole time, and we figure out it's actually, Charlie Cutter, Uncharted 3 Go, our bald-headed, claustrophobic favorite partner. That's a game I could pre-order. Okay, I may be getting a bit ahead of myself with the whole Uncharted 5 pre-write thing, but this just goes to show that the possibilities are truly endless for the next Uncharted game. It appears that their full attention and effort, though, is being placed into Intergalactic right now. And while I haven't seen enough to know if the game is, going to be great or not, I know I wasn't the only one who shed a tear because they wanted to see a new Last of Us or Uncharted up on that screen at the Game Awards. But nevertheless, we can only hope for the best for that game and pray that somewhere out there, some team is working on the next Uncharted. I've also seen some people talk about how they actually don't want another Uncharted due to them losing trust and faith in Naughty Dog after The Last of Us Part 2. And I really do understand where they're coming from. And hell, even at some points, I might agree with that. Being worried that the game will be turned into something with, heaps of bad writing is a valid concern. And while I love The Last of Us as a franchise, Part 2 did have some flaws, and hopefully they don't get, transferred into the next Uncharted game. But at the end of the day, we can't control what they create behind the scenes. We can only sit and hope that, if anything, the next Uncharted will be better than its predecessors. Hoping that it fails or walking with the mindset that it'll definitely just, suck or be bad is nothing but, useless negativity for our minds. All we can do is wait and see. And of course, hope that they bring back Charlie Cutter. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a very, very amazing day. Stay loving, you all. See ya.